This is the most high-tech high school football ever created, but not for the reason you might think. See, every football that you see used in the NFL goes through a 3 to 4 hour mudding process to give it the perfect grip and texture. However, not only is this process extremely time consuming, but it's also really expensive and often involves teams going through 50 to 100 footballs every single week. That's why a lot of footballs that are used at the high school level feel extremely slippery and get worn out really quickly, because most programs simply don't have the money to mud new footballs every week. But what if there was a way that high schools could get both the exact feel and performance of an NFL game ball without worrying that they're going to ruin it after paying $150 to $200? Well, that's what former NFL QB Kurt Benkert set out to create with this. See, for the last year, Kurt has worked through dozens of different prototype materials, lace structures, and stitching to come up with the perfect game-ready football. And the way it works is actually pretty cool. For starters, this ball is made out of a synthetic leather material that's been created with extra texture for better grip and weatherproofing. This means that right out of the box, it's meant to feel just like a football that's been worked on for hours by an NFL equipment staff. Kurt also added raised textured laces that feel like the footballs NFL QBs throw, and requested extra stitching around the stripes where your pointer finger goes for an even better grip. Kurt even told me that these balls are weatherproof and water resistant, so you don't have to worry about them wearing out after hours of practice out in the elements. And even though high schools across the country have been buying the original Dime Lab football to use in practice, they're working on designing a version of this game ball specifically to get approved for games. Now, I'm currently holding the junior size, but Kurt is also launching high school and college sizes and is working to get them approved for actual in-game use ahead of the 2026 season. But maybe the most impressive part of all of this is that the Dime Lab sold 500 of these things to high schools and youth programs the very first day it launched. And at $60 a pop, that's $30,000 in revenue that Kurt has made on a brand new line of balls. Not bad.